how are you? My name is Michelle Aragonis and I'm an independent consultant with Paparazzi Accessories. So today I'm going to talk to you about events. Hosting events or attending events with paparazzi, it's great for your business. Events are a great opportunity to meet people that you will not normally encounter. So, our friends and family are wonderful and they want to support us in our business, but they're not going to take our business to the level that we really want to take it to, right? So you have to broaden your audience. You have to meet new people. You have to go outside of your box and outside of your circle in order to meet new contacts. Because the more you grow your network, the more you grow your net worth, right? So today I'm going to talk to you quickly about events. There's some suggestions and some tips that I learned along the way that by doing events, and every time I go to an event, I'll be like, oh, I forgot this or I forgot that. So it's always best to have a checklist, right? Okay, so the number one thing when you look for an event, there's a number of places where you can look for an event. Facebook has groups that you can join, especially in your local area. Like I'm in the local Tidewater area, Virginia. I Google Hampton Roads events or Hampton Roads vendor events, or I'm looking for an event or looking for vendors, whatever the case may be. Just make sure it has vendors and events in your local area when you search for those groups on Facebook. And there's always organizers, coordinators on there looking for events. They post it, and then you have to comment if that's you're interested in that. Now, when you comment or you email or contact the coordinator for that event, the very first question that you have to ask is, do you have a paparazzi consultant already? Because we are not allowed to vend at an event that a paparazzi consultant has already paid for and will attend. Now, it is very, very important that you register, when you register an event, that you register under your name with Paparazzi Consultants. So the business name, Paparazzi Accessories, with your name. So if I will go in and I get the application, or the coordinator will ask, what is your name, what's your business? Say Michelle Aragonis with Paparazzi Accessories. So that's very important, because if I go in and go under my name, like Fab 5 Accessories, they're not going to know it's Paparazzi Accessories. So if another consultant says, yes, I'm with Paparazzi Accessories, do you have a consultant already? The coordinator is going to look and say, oh, no, I don't have, I have other jewelry companies, but I don't have paparazzi. Not knowing that I am paparazzi already. So it's very important that you register under your name with the Paparazzi Accessories name when you are applying for these events. Okay? So, and another thing, I know there's tons of events that are huge, and they say they have a lot of attendees. They've been doing it for a number of years. The booth rent or the booth fee is pretty pricey for those type of events. Now, when you're starting off, I wouldn't recommend paying more than $50 for a table or for a space, only because paparazzi is priced so low that it will take a lot of inventory for us to get our table money back, how much we pay for the table, plus make a profit. So you have to take that into consideration when you're looking for an event. Like, how much inventory do you have on hand right now? How much inventory will you be able to purchase? Because we're here to make money, not go in debt with this, right? So are you able to purchase more? If not, just stay within your inventory. So you have to take into consideration how much is the table money and how much profit you'll be coming in when selling what you have in hand. So if an event is a little bit more pricier, just look into that. If you're able to handle it, wonderful. Order as much as you can to meet the attendance, the people in attendance. So on average, most people buy about $20 worth. So just keep that in mind also. Count your inventory and see if it's all gonna balance out or even more, because you want to make a profit, right? If you're able to, I know I said before that 2 consultants can't be in the same event, but that's different if you're partnering with someone. I do a lot of events with my team partners who are local. We go in it together, especially if like the table's $100. We mix our inventory and we go half and half on the table, and we're able to work it out that way. So we can do that too. And oh, if you're able to bring someone with you at an event, I have my daughters who are wonderful. They help me out a lot. Bring someone with you if you're able to, because it just helps you out with setting up, breaking down, bagging the items, talking with the customers, checking out. You know, even if you want to take a little break, you know, you have somebody there to watch the table to help you out. So if you can, bring somebody with you there. So great. So you have your party booked. Woohoo! Or your event booked. Wonderful. So you have this date set on your calendar, and you're all set to go. And you're like, okay, so what do I do now? What do I need right now? All right. So think about how you want to set up your table. You can Google Paparazzi Accessories displays, and you'll see tons of displays ideas there. Now, remember, and this is especially if you're starting off, the most important thing on your jewelry are the accessories. People come to buy the accessories. You want to make money, so it's important just to have the accessories on there. Don't worry so much about it, you know, having the display buzz. Oh, I need to buy this. Oh, I need to buy this to make it look pretty. Slow down, because you want the jewelry, even if you lay it across the table really nice and neat and looking beautiful, that's the most important thing. Have your jewelry out displayed really neat so that everybody can see it, not too cluttered. Just make sure it looks nice, neat, and presentable and inviting. So when people come to see it, they're like, oh my God, this is only $5? This is awesome. So that's how you want your table to be, right? So don't worry, those other beautiful things will come later on when you start bringing money in, right? Okay, so make sure you have a lot of $5 signs. Now this here, I got a good sale on Vistaprint. It was like $10. So look out for that too. So don't spend a lot of money on signs. I'll print out some $5 signs. I see a lot of consultants make little beautiful glittery signs. So lots of $5 signs, even though you'll get that question asked all the time. How much is this? It's $5. Well, how much is this? It's $5. It's just hard to believe that some of these items are just $5, right? So make sure you have those signs everywhere, because also it draws people to your table when they see the $5. Like, oh, what's over there for $5? Oh, I've seen, and consultants have those $5 balloons that they get from like Party City, so it could, you know, attract people to their table and to their area. That's really smart. All right, so and make sure you have a lead box. Paparazzi has this in our back office. Look how cute. Isn't that adorable? So you can have this, or you can make your own. Be as creative as you want to be. Make sure you put like a little sign up here that says, you know, win an item or whatever you want to give away. Because the point is to have the lead slips. Give me 1 second and I'll show you what those are. Alright, so I had these lead slips here, and then I just made these up. So it just has the name, email, phone number, and Facebook. Facebook is very important to have on there if you have Facebook or some type of social media. And it says, I'm interested in free jewelry, or I'm interested in extra money. Also, I would like more information through email to me, or let's set up a meeting to chat. So have these along with your lead box here, and that way they can put those in there, and these are great as a great way to collect contact information. And I do Facebook because I do a lot of Facebook live parties, and that's the best way for me to stay in contact with people. So these are very, very, very important to have. And you can even have those with like a little game at your table. You can have a jar of candy or a jar of earrings and say, guess how many in there. And then you can have them put the number here or something while they're filling information out. Just get creative on that. The most important thing is to collect their contact information. Okay? All right. So make sure you bring change. So a lot of people, you know, have a 20 or whatever, have $50 bill. Make sure you have ones and fives. You'll probably get a lot of fives, but just make sure you have ones readily available to give back to people for change. Okay? And if you are charging tax, which you should be charging tax because you are a business, make sure you have a lot of loose change available also. I have a little cash box that I use for that, to put all my money in. You can also have a little price plus tax cheat sheet that is easy for you to reference, so you don't have to think about how much it is, because once you're busy helping customers and checking out, then you want to make sure that you're charging the right thing. So you have a little cheat sheet, or you have your helper, you know, check it out, because I have my girls check out for me, so I have a little cheat sheet for them, so it's easy for them to say, well, this is how much this is plus tax. Okay? And make sure you bring your credit card reader right here. This is my chip reader, but if you have the Square or if you have PayPal, whatever it is that you use to collect credit, make sure you bring it with you, because that's very important. You don't want to lose out on sales because you don't have a credit card payment system. You need something in order for you to start collecting credit cards. And make sure your phone is charged, especially if you're in an outside event. You know, there's not going to be anywhere to plug your phone for charging, so make sure you plug that up and it's charged, or you can buy one of those extra battery charge things that they have. If you're doing an indoor event, request to the coordinator that you want to be next to an outlet. That helps out a lot, especially when you're going to be taking a lot of credit card payments. You're next to the outlet and you could do your charge up your phone while you're there, and bring an extension cord because that helps out too. All right, so also bring snacks. Lunch and snacks is very helpful. There are some events where there's going to be food there, which is, you know, you can do that too, but to go down on cost, make sure that you bring your own snacks and water and things like that. Pre-stuff your bags. Now here, I always pre-stuff my bags with some information. So Paparazzi, we have these cute pink bags that when your customers buy something, I love to see customers at events and they're just walking around, everybody walking around with their pink bags. That is so cute. So pre-stuff these bags with your business card or your brochure. So that way when people are ready to purchase, you don't have to think about that, because you know you're going to have a lot of people at your table. They're already pre-stuffed and they have your contact information. But I always say that it's great for you to give out your contact information, but it's so, so important for you to get people's contact information to keep in touch with them. Because people, you know, they forget, they go on with their life, they go home like, oh, this is great, and they either lose it or whatever the case may be. They have all the intentions on getting back with you, but you know, stuff happens, or they lost the business card or the brochure. So you have their contact information, and you had them on Facebook already. So you're able to stay in touch with them and say, look, I have new inventory, or I'm going to be at this next event, come see me. So it's important for you to get their contact information so you can keep in communication with them, right? Okay, so have tissue paper or the sleeves that come with the necklaces already. The necklaces come in sleeves like this, not as some of them a little bit smaller. You can have those sleeves or tissue paper so you can fold, especially the necklaces, because if you just stuff everything in the bag, they're going to get tangled. And especially the necklaces with the chains like this, or the thinner thinner chains, you want to make sure that they're wrapped individually with the sleeve or with tissue paper, so they don't get tangled with the rest of the items in there, because your customer does not want to go home and have to try to detangle everything that was stuffed in their little pink bags, right? Okay, and then have your calendar ready. Have your calendar open to the dates that you're available to book parties. So that way when customers come up to the table and they're like, oh, this is great. Yes, do you know you could get these for free? And they're like, what? And they're like, yes, because you want to book a party. And you can get these items for free. So have your calendar ready to book your parties at events, right? Okay, so what happens when somebody approaches your table? What are you going to do? Are you just going to sit there? No! You want to get up and say, hey, thank you so much for visiting my table. How are you? You know, thank you. Everything's just $5. You're welcome to touch it, pick it up, try it on. But don't bombard them so much with so many questions, because a lot of people just like to look and like to be in their own little area. Just make sure that you acknowledge them, say hello, give a great big smile, and then just thank them for coming to see you at your table. And then while they're looking, just say, you know, I have a great contest going on. If you can guess how many jewelry, how many earrings are in the jar, you can win. So this is where they fill out the contact information, right? All right. So then you can tell them, if you're going to do a winner, you can say, well, I'm going to pick a winner on Facebook Live. So make sure you write down your Facebook information so I can look you up and you can see you might win on my Facebook Live. So just keep it really fun and, you know, really fun. That's my biggest thing. You guys have to have fun at events because this is a fun business. All right. So... and you also want to interact with other vendors. Oh, that's so much fun because, you know, you may see the same people at other events. So interact with other vendors. I've gotten contacts from other vendors and they contacted me to say, hey, you know, I'm doing this event. Do you want to do it too? And be like, yes, thank you so much for giving me the information because, you know, we help each other out. So talk to the vendors. You know, go around the table and the tables and just chit chat really quick. And also, I've had other vendors from events that I've done that joined my team. Isn't that amazing? Because they saw how crowded my table was with customers, and the stuff was just selling like hotcakes. So yes, that's another great way to network. So, like I said, there's lots of different ways that you can set up your tables. You can have pegboards, or you can just lay them across the table. However you wish to do, just make sure it looks presentable, it looks pretty and nice and neat and not really cluttered. Because, you know, with people, if they see a lot of stuff around, they probably don't want to come to that table. So those are my little tips. I hope to help you out. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. I'm more than happy to go over anything, answer any of your questions because I want you to succeed in this business. It's a great business. We have a lot of fun and make some extra money, meet new great people, which is always great. If you have any questions, just let me know. And I'll post my link to my Facebook and also post my link to my website. So if you need anything, just let me know. Thank you and have a great night.